Eric Vardeman is a Cherokee athlete competing in a unique sport that he says is often misunderstood. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, he's known as the curling guy, and he shares with us why this game of strategy has sometimes been called chess on ice.
People have asked me that. Why do you love curling so much? I don't know. I do not know. I have a great time watching it, and I have a great time playing it. And I don't know why I picked that sport. But I don't know. I just latched on to curling, and it just kind of just took me away. I think the first time that I threw a stone and didn't fall down, it's like a golf shot. You can just hit a bad golf shot 100 times, but you hit a good one, and suddenly you're Tiger Woods. And the first time I threw a stone and didn't fall over, it lived up to everything that I thought it would. My name's Eric Vardeman, and I'm the president and founder of the Tulsa Curling Club. I get described a lot as the curling guy. Hey, you're the curling guy, or stuff like that. So that's just kind of the moniker I've taken on, is the curling guy. We're here at the Ice Center here in Tulsa. We call this an instructional league. It's for people who want to come out and actually learn how to play the game. So it's like a primer, just to get you dipped in the water and get you wanting more, basically. So my name's Eric. I'm the president of the club, and we're glad to have you guys out here. We're excited about getting you on the ice. You're about to take part in something that, and this is going to sound really bold when I say this, you're about to take part in something that's going to change your life. Because there's no halfway in this, okay? Either you're gonna hate this when you get done, or you're gonna love it. We shut down for COVID, and then we picked up in November. I didn't play, so I haven't been on the ice in a year, and I've kind of been chomping at the bit all day long to get back out here. 1st of March? Yeah, 1st of March. It's been a year since I've thrown a stone. Huh? Doesn't feel like riding a bike. That's gonna feel like riding a bull in the morning. A lot of people explain it as it's shuffleboard on ice, and it's kind of like that. I mean, it's got some of those elements. A lot of it is chess on ice, is how we and people in the club like to explain it. It's a lot of strategy. A lot of thinking 2 steps ahead of your opponent while they're throwing their stones, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do next. Those stones are made of granite, and I think they're 38 to 40 pounds of solid granite. They come from one place on the planet, a place in Scotland. It's a special kind of granite that's still heavy, but it doesn't crack whenever they bump into each other. So you have 4 people on the team. You have one skip. He's the quarterback. He's standing down at the other end, calling all the shots. So when they're down and getting ready to throw a stone, he's the one at the other end, telling you where to throw it and how fast.
Sweep it, Eric. Okay, let it go.
And then you have 3 other players who are throwing the stones, and everybody throws 2 stones on a team. So between 2 teams playing, you've got 16 stones that are being thrown during an end. And typically, most matches last between 12 and 14 ends. They score each end, and then they total up the scores at the end of the game.
Getting sorted on time both ways.
Get curling. I grew up in Bartlesville for most of my years. I moved there when I was 10 and graduated high school from there. My parents were born and raised in Stillwell, Oklahoma. My mother is full-blood Cherokee. She is a native speaker. Her second language was English. Being Cherokee, being a native was just part of who we were. We didn't make a big deal about it if we were just native. My great-great-grandfather, Stout Chair, was actually born in North Carolina and came to Indian Territory on the Trail of Tears. And I honestly, I'd never seen these pictures until I was an adult. I think that has helped me grow in my pride of being a Cherokee, hearing and seeing those people and seeing the genealogy and seeing their names on the roll, just to see 5-6 generations of people that started in North Carolina and end up here, and we're still here. I'm the 7th generation of that line. I mean, I didn't play sports in high school. I wasn't an athlete. Not that I am now, but so to see me just get head over heels involved with a sport, I think has kind of amused some people in my family and kind of shocked some people in my family. In 2006, I think that was the first Olympic Games that they were on television. And I just remember seeing it and not knowing what they were doing or what it was called and not knowing how to play. And the more I watched it, the more confused I got. And so it just became, I need to know what this sport is. And by the end of it, I was just hooked on it. And then right at the end of those Olympics, a friend of mine in Oklahoma City sent me a picture that he saw a flyer and said, "You're gonna love this." And it was an advertisement for starting a league in Oklahoma City. To be honest, it wasn't like I ever went looking to play. If he hadn't shown me that, I wouldn't have gone down there to play. I wouldn't have started the league. I wouldn't be playing still. And now, now we're 9 years in and there's 8 other people out here teaching and instructing and helping out that I can stand over here and just, not do anything, walk around and help, because it's so much easier to do now that we have a bigger group. And it just makes me happy to see other people invested in the league. I was the guy that was invested in it and for years and scratching and clawing to keep it above water. And so to see these other people invested in the league and taking ownership that probably makes me more happy than anything. Our league is just full of people that you would never have guessed, even 3 or 4 years ago, we're going to be on the ice playing, and then when we're not playing, wondering when we're going to play. And it's nice to see people be in love with the sport that they just never thought in a million years they were going to ever be playing or be excited about.